It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll play host to a battle between conferences. It's the Detroit Lions and the Cleveland Browns under the lights on Sunday night.
Along the shores of Lake Erie, the Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen, or should I say Dean Olsen, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate #1 threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. #1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are comfortable operating in all situations, and man, all you got to do, like Al Davis said, just win, baby.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. A throw complete to Tim Patrick. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. No chance at all. He'll go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Patrick motioning here. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. This one caught by Patrick. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
So, on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. Leading them out, the veteran quarterback, 1st-round pick, Back in 2017, Deshaun Watson.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Chubb. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play. Here's 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Watson. Open man, left side, he's got it. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. It's a Browns first down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Watson going to give it to Chubb. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. He'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Watson now on 1st down. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. The Lions offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. Here's 2nd and 6. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Working free downfield. It is Will They get 24 on that one. First down, Detroit.
The main goal for these quarterbacks when they're facing zone defense, Mike, is to identify the soft spots quickly. You need your guys to get open and stay open all before that defense has a chance to get home with their rush. They want to tie the coverage in with the rush unit. Like you see here, when you can give good protection and your receivers can get open and find those open spots, you deliver the ball on time. There's a lot of room to operate.
Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
A second down throw for Goff. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. And that is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Here's Jack Fox now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to throw is Watson. Now he'll run.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
They bring Judy in motion. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Watson to throw. That's complete. It's Cedric Tillman. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Watson. Open man, and that's Tillman. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Watson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Back to throw is Watson. That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Here's Chubb. He slams it in there, and he is in. Nick Chubb, touchdown Browns. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike, and it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. The kick is good, and the Browns move out on top, 14-0. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. The return starts from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense ready to take over once again. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. And a short pickup past the 25. Second down and 8. Another try with Brooks. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. Goff to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got him.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On play action, Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
From the gun, it's Goff. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Goff. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And he's in. Tim Patrick, touchdown Lions. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Lions 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Nick Chubb and the rest of the Browns offense set to take over again. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
To throw on second down is Watson. Now he takes off. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Now, first down throw for Watson. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Off play action, here's Watson. We'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Cleveland.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Dustin Hopkins on now for the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
With the score from 17, Lions 7.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a strong first half from quarterback Deshaun Watson. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Browns offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. Now Watson. This throw left is complete with Judy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. fake the handoff. Now Watson in trouble, and down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. That one on target to Moore. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's a Browns first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A run straight ahead, that's Ford. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Second and 7. They'll run once more with Ford. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Back to throw is Watson. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Really nice job here in the second half of this defense to come out and make a play. That last sack's going to go a long way to getting off the field, getting the offense the ball back, and see if they can chip away.
So on 4th down, the lefty Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. Returnable from the 17. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Now Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Lions first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Detroit.
Goff to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
On second down, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And how to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Third and long. Goff to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Watson to throw. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
A run up the middle with Chubb. Has an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
It's a jet sweep, and it's Judy. Oh, he coughs up the football. The Lions have got it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
On the ground, it's Brooks. And he'll get forward for a couple. That was Jordan Hicks who got him down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. To get this complete, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Browns have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive starts with a carry by 4. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. This pass caught by Judy. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Open man, and that's Tillman. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. First and 10 now from the 36. Now it's Watson. He brings it in, the tight end, Njoku. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. On play action, it's Watson. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Again, it's Watson. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To the air again. Watson. He finds Judy on that one. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing again is Watson. Right back to Judy. He's got it again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
And he'll take it on in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns up their lead. It's now 24-7. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Lions offense getting set to get back to work. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. This one caught by Patrick. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. throwing on second down. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Goff. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Chubb. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Malcolm Rodriguez on the tackle. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's 4. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. That's going to be intercepted. Into space. Inside the 30. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play that make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. Past midfield.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
The Browns offense and quarterback Deshaun Watson getting set for their next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. On the handoff, this is Chubb. The Lions called their first timeout. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll go with Chubb. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Now give to Chubb, running right. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first down. It's 4.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the Dog Pound celebrates. It's a win for the Browns. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game and are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.